Hey everybody, I just wanted to show you real quick how to make some wall art, and you'll see later in the video what the finished result is, and you'll also see it in front of you. The first thing that I have is this pile of wood. These are actually just pieces of wood that were found. They're reclaimed wood, so you're not going to be able to find this exact wood. I would say these are probably 1 inch by 3 inch, maybe 1 by 2. Not very big at all. And I need 10 of these, and the height and the width and all that is just personal preference. I just use these because I have access to them. So to start off, I'm going to take 2 boards that are a little bit wider. This doesn't matter, they don't have to be wider. I just use the wider ones because I don't care if they're wasted. I don't need them as much as the skinny boards. And I lay them down parallel to each other. Once I have each board lined up with the top, I'm going to use what's called a brad nailer. If you don't know what a brad nailer is, it's a gun like this, and it shoots really small nails into whatever. You don't want to use a traditional nailer because it'll split the wood, but for small crafts and stuff like this, a brad nailer works great. If you don't have one, you can use what's called finishing nails and a hammer. So you don't have to go out and buy an air compressor and a brad nailer. Now I'm going to come along, and just for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to shoot 1 nail into each board. Now these brad nails are longer than I really need, so that's why I'm lifting it up so they don't go into my table here. Alright, so basically there's your finished product. Now I'll take this whole thing and I'll take it out to my saw, and you can use a circular saw or a table saw, and I'll cut this edge off, and then I'll snip these nails off the back because I used the wrong nails. But if you use the correct size nails, you won't have to do that. So anyway, that's it for how to put it together, and in the next video we're going to talk about how to put the sticker on. So now we have our board. Our board's nailed together. This is another one that I actually made. So you see there are 2 nail holes in each board. Here is a sticker. This is what we're going to use to actually create the painted. We're going to paint over this to create the words on the boards. So what I did for this is I went to Stripe King in Fultondale. There are a few other companies. There's Flying Colors and Tarrant, and you can also buy a machine like a Cricut or a Silhouette and do this off your own computer. The actual words I designed in Photoshop. If you don't have anything like that, you can find your own design off of Google or somewhere like that, and then tell the person at the print shop that you want it, 20 inches tall or however tall your boards are, and that's how you know, and that's how they'll know that it'll fit your boards. This part's kind of hard. You actually need 2 people to do it. So first you're going to take the back of your vinyl also, if you want more of a vintage look, you can not clean off the board, and then you'll have, you know, more dirt in the paint, and your stickers won't stick as well, and so you'll get more of a rough edge look instead of the sharp edge look. Now for this part, you want to line up your bottom, or you want to line up the whole sticker actually, and go your way a little bit. Once you think you have it centered, you want to drop one side of the sticker, starting at the bottom, down here, and then leave the other side up. And then at this point, you need a credit card or something to smooth out the stickers. You can use your hand, you can use a book, you can use whatever you want. You just want to start from one end and work your way up. Once you have the majority of your sticker down, you want to go back with your fingernail and push down in the cracks in between the boards. This is going to keep the difference in the boards where the different boards are uneven. It's going to make them actually take the sticker more, which once again will just make your paint, make sure that your paint doesn't get under the sticker. And at this point, after you make sure all the bubbles are pushed down, I'm not going to be a perfectionist with this one, but generally you'd want to spend more time than this on it, making sure all the bubbles were out and all the letters were down good, because this next part, when you peel the masking tape up, you have potential for the letters to come back up. And so at first you wanted your letters to stick to the masking tape, and now that we're transferring it, you want your letters to stick to the wood, and you want to peel the masking tape off without the letters. So this is just a standard credit card. You can use a squeegee if you have one of those. So that's that. Now we're going to pull up the masking tape. And when you're doing this part, you want to make sure you lay it down as flat as possible and pull gently, because the wood, being a porous surface, is not going to hold the sticker as well as the masking tape, or as a solid surface like glass or plastic. And there you go. There is the almost finished product. We're one step further. After this, you're going to go and dry brush over the top. And that's all for today. Thanks.